Well, hello. And welcome to the 365-day gaming challenge. This is the challenge where I play an unplayed game for my pile of shame every day. Today is day 237. And on this rainy Thursday, we are taking a look at Parkitect. This is a sandbox management game where we build a theme park. It's not theme park. No. Nothing to do with theme park. This is its own game. And this is version 1.8J. Bit of a weird way of versioning software, but there you go. We are going to take a quick look at the options and turn down the music. Let me just sort something out here. Yep, that looks good. Where's my mouse? There it is. So, options. Oh, there's a multiplayer. General, sound, background music. Oh, I'm not sure I like that choice of music. Autosave every 30 minutes. I think we're going to do that every 15 minutes. UI scaling. We're just going to put that up to 1.2. We are running on the metrics system. We will leave hints on. Controls. We do have edge scrolling. It is a mouse keyboard game. So we can rotate the camera, which is good. I like that. That's fine. Lots of stuff going on in multiplayer. Send a ping. What's that? I've got an exclamation mark next to it. Multiple assignments. They've multiple assigned things in their own game. Graphics, we are playing in 4K exclusive 4 screen. Full screen. Screen space reflections. Let's turn that on. We should be able to manage it on the 3080 Ti. Although maybe soon we will have the 4080s. 4080 Ti's and the 4090s. I have to get one of those. Hopefully availability of those cards will be a little bit better than it was for the current gen cards. Approximate cost without decoration, £3,379. That seems cheap. Next. There is no next. Alright, we've dealt with the options. We have a scenario editor. You want that kind of thing. We did see that there was mod support for this game. It's always nice to see. We have a Discord, a subreddit, and forums on Steam. Yep, we are playing this on Steam. Or I bought this on Steam. So we can have a look at the Steam page at the end. But for now, let us go and have a look at the campaign. Tutorial, Loopy Lagoon. I can't read that. I did turn the UI up and that text is still tiny. Warm weather. In fact, can I get back to the options? That is... Turn that UI scale up a bit more then. No, it hasn't scaled it. Come on, game. If you can have UI scaling, at least scale everything. I can just about read it, but that font is very small. Warm weather and an idyllic setting, this lagoon with its pre-existing rides is the perfect place to experiment and learn how a park operates. Relax and take your time. This is only the beginning. Well, hopefully the other text in the game isn't going to be that small, because I'd say, what's the point of having UI scaling if you're not going to scale it? That's better. That's the sort of text size I was expecting, so you could actually see it. Alright. Please select a lesson. Camera controls. We have Wazad. Hold Alt, left Alt. Hold left. Why have you got to hold Alt and middle mouse button? That's awkward as... Go. That is a horrible decision. Horrible, horrible decision. Fortunately, we can just use the keyboard, which is what we will do. Because I'm not going to hold Alt and a button to do a thing like that. That's just, no, it's nonsense. It's a nonsense control scheme. Zoom! At least that's working, right? That's pretty much all there is to it. Building controls. If you want to build a theme park, you really should know how building works. Fortunately, it's not difficult. Controls are mostly the same. Whether you build a shop or ride anything else, but for this example, let's try and build some decoration. Open the deco menu. Good, you're flashing the deco menu, that's good. Now pick something we like. I think I'm going to end up turning down the sound of people screaming as well, because that is right in my ear. I am going to put down... No. 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 Cacti. Yes, I want one of those. I'm going to put it just there. Oh, apparently I can't put it on the stairs. It's already occupied. Oh, that's better. That's much more peaceful, isn't it? There's a good reason not to go to theme parks for people screaming. Just enjoy things quietly. I think that's enough cacti. Right, as long as the build tool is open and your cursor looks like a, well, it does, yeah, it looks like an ice cream cone on a stick. You can destroy things with a right click. Not easily, I can't. It's a bit clunky. Can we just do that instead? You have to select it again. Doesn't stay selected. Come on, game. Try just doing the deco you built to continue. Right, I don't want to do any more of that. By the way, you might have noticed a text box in the top right corner. Aye, this is where we have control hints to show up. You can rotate objects using space. Everybody wants space. Deco. Nature. A vine. There we go, look. Space, spacey space. Because that's what it makes. That's the sound vines make. When they're growing, if you go and sit in a quiet field and you put your ear to the ground, you can hear grass grow. It's true. It might not be true. You can disable these control hints in the settings if you want to. Most things can be raised up or down by holding the left shift. A rock above this cube here. A rock. Come on then. Yeah, well, I can't. Because I can't bloody see. I'm holding left shift and I'm moving the mouse up and down and it's rotating it. It is not moving it. So that's not right, is it? Oh. That's not how it works. I think I read that wrong. You don't have to hold the click. You just hold shift. Finally, there's some quick tips for building deco specifically. You can find the objects pipette tool in the top of the deco builder window, which lets you quickly clone stuff. A pipette tool to clone stuff. It's not usually what pipettes are used for. Alright. Pathways. It seems to be alright. They decided to walk that way around and not that way around. That's alright. I don't mind. Give it a try if you want. Alright, the aquaphobia is broken. It has been struck by lightning. Better than the person being struck by lightning, to be honest. So, left alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your first ride. Right, I am going to go to the settings, sound, ambience. We're going to turn right now. That didn't turn the ambience down, did it? Let's see if that is voices then. Yes, so the voices we've turned off. Good, that's much better. Right, let us turn the ambience sounds back up. It's good that you can change that stuff, because some people like it, some people don't. I personally just find it annoying. Rides are the most important thing in a theme park, of course. Really? Rides are? I would have thought the gates, so people can get in, are more important. Because without gates, they're just going to be stuck outside, no matter how many rides you've got. There are very big and intense rides, like roller coasters, but also small and much less intense rides, like something else. Roller coasters attract many new guests to the park, and most people love them, apart from the people that don't. Guests are different though. Some people prefer less intense rides, and ideally your park should offer something for everyone. Since this park already has many intense rides, let's look now at how to build a simple calm ride. Let's go with a classic Carousel cell. Alright, I want a 4D cinema. Oh, we've got to put it there. and an exit. You could have put the entrance right next to the path, but it's better to give guests some space where they can wait for their turn on the ride. So let's add a queue line. Queues. Got all these bloody windows. Finally, the ride needs to be opened. Click the green button at the bottom of the window and guests can start queuing. Ride music? No, thank you. Finding the run, yeah, we've done that. By the way, in most scenarios you will start with a very small amount of rides and you'll have to research new ones. The research menu can be found in the left menu bar, presumably that one. And it has covered up the little tutorial box, which is always useful. Let's hire a new research team. And they are going to research shops. Yes. How much cash have we got? Oh, we've got all the cash. £8,000. Finances, always important. Sooner or later your park will have to make money or it will have to close. You can either charge guests for using your rides or charge a fee at the park entrance simply for entering the park. But you can also do both at once, but if you charge for your rides, most people will probably not be willing to pay a very high park entrance fee. And then there is also the shops, which are an important source of income as well. Let's use this coast over here as an example of how to adjust prices. Simply click on the ride and input the field, and the input field for the price will be right there. £4. Let us make that £40. That seems like a bargain. How much can you charge? The more exciting a ride, the more they'll be willing to pay. £40 seems like a bargain to me. I'm not reading all that text. Monthly fees, loans, yeah, it's the same as any other game. Shops. Your guests will get hungry and thirsty eventually. Look, see, they're still going on it. They're all willing to pay money. That's what companies do. They put up the charge for stuff. And the suckers that will still pay the exorbitant prices. Pay the exorbitant prices. And this is why we have eBay scalping. Your guests will get hungry and thirsty eventually, so let's take a look at how to build and operate food stalls. Just stop paying exorbitant prices on eBays for over-the-top, overinflated graphics cards. Select a shop from the menu. And that's why the prices were so high, because people were going, oh, I'm going to pay £1,000 more than the card costs. Let's have some turkey legs. Yes, well, ooh, yeah. See that symbol of the shop? It means the shop is out of stock. Over here is your park's delivery centre where all shop products arrive. A hauler will have to pick up the crates and deliver them to the shops. Right now your park has no haulers. So open the staff management window and select the hauler tab. Hire. Let's hire 2. Work where needed. Why are you putting music on again when I've turned that off? Shops can be stocked from the back. So let's build a shortcut for the hauler. Path builder and select employee path. Because only employees will know. Well done! Most food crates create trash and we should put some trash bins next to it, otherwise this part may turn into a dump. Decorations. Why? I don't think that bins are decorations. Like that, put in some. Go away. This has to be placed on the edge of a path. That looks pretty good to me. Bins everywhere. Let's get a janitor then. We'll have 3 of them. Great. Stocking shops has a cost and the shopkeepers want to be paid each month as well, so we leave this a while. As our park is still small, I should take care of our guests' needs for now, and once we make a more steady profit and more guests come to the park, we can always expand further. Behind the scenes. As your park grows, it will become more difficult to supply shops that are far away from the delivery buildings. You could build a network of underground employee paths. Another option is using the transport system, which is fast but expensive. There's a way to get crates to any location in the park. Let's place a depot in the highlighted area. Next, we'll have to connect the underground connector to the depot using tubes. Transport tubes. Bloody hell. Come on, why aren't you letting me put that down? we have to... Is that done now? And finally we will need to tell the depot which crates it should receive. Am I not clicking on the depot? Oh, the depot up here. Add. Well done. Your haulers can pick up the crates for these shops at the depot now instead of having to walk all the way to the delivery building. There's now just one small problem, is there? Guests enjoy being fully immersed in your park. They don't want to see how it operates behind the scenes. When they get a direct view of the park's utility buildings, this breaks their immersion. What? Let's check the decoration visualization view to get a better idea what does and does not look nice to your guests. I'm sure the guests don't give a shit, to be honest. Popcorn. Yeah. We need popcorn. And again, the views are covering up the tutorial window. Why are you doing that? How hard can it be not to cover up the tutorial window? The area around the depot is deep. It looks more like deep purple to me. But maybe they couldn't use deep purple. Might be copyright violation. The area around the depot was deep red because guests have a direct view of it. To improve it, why are you moved it again? Why? Stop moving the camera. It's just annoying. To improve this, the depot should be hidden. You could raise the terrain a bit. Why are you moving it again? Stop moving the camera. See how this improves the ratings. You could place some fence next or plant some trees. Or you could block the view using hedges, maybe rocks. I want to build... nature. I'm gonna have trees. Yes, I'm gonna have a poplar tree. It's already located. That's good. Alright. No one will ever know. Building coasters. A good coaster would attract many new guest stop parks. Let's learn how to build one. Here's the initial station piece for the junior coaster we will build. Simply right click on this piece to start editing. You've covered up the tutorial again, and why have you put music on again that loud? Jesus Christ. Coaster trains stop inside the station, and the length of the station determines how long the coaster trains can be. Build 4 station tiles so we can have longer trains. Build. Build. I'm trying to follow the tutorial steps. The tutorial steps are shit. This doesn't make sense. Oh, come on. Oh, you've just got to click it like that, have you? Jesus Christ. Shit. Shit. Is that built for? I don't know. I think that might have built for. Build. Enable the lift hill options and build 5 slopes. This is very clunky. I don't like this at all. Planet Coaster does this much better. It's like the old theme park way of doing things, which just was awful. Now we go for a flat part. Yeah, alright. Now we can disable the lift. Now we can do a banking. Driving over hills with some speed pushes the passengers out of their seat. This is called airtime and it's pretty fun. Set the segment size to 3 and build an upward slope. Trains lose their speed over time. It's usually a good idea to make your hills a bit smaller than previous ones, otherwise trains might not make it up. You surely have noticed by now that there are a few different steep slope options available. You can mix these pretty much however you want. Set the segment size to 2 and build a shallow slope. Let's start thinking about bringing the track back to the station. This will only be a fairly short coaster. But it's only the tutorial after all. It's usually a good idea to bring the track back to the same height as the station. This will make lining up everything much easier in the end. Set the segment size to 2. Set the segment size to 5. Set it. This is not good. Whoops, we misaligned the tile. Build an S-bend. What are you doing? And Control Z doesn't undo. No, that's just not very nice. How... Yeah, I definitely don't like the way that this works. Entrance. Your track builder is a bit shocking, to be honest. Which one's the entrance? It's not clear. I think that one's the entrance there, isn't it? We don't have enough money to finish the tutorial. Really? To finish the tutorial, we don't have enough money. Well, this game is a little bit of a mixed bag so far. There's some things that are quite poorly done, and some things that I quite like. I do the dropping down of decorations is nice and easy and stuff, but some of the UI controls are a bit clunky. Like keyboard modifiers for the mouse. You know, just have grabbable edges on things. Don't need to do this key modifier stuff. And that track editor, that's something out of the 90s. That is awful. That really is very, very poor. But I like the graphical look of it so far. Well, let's have a look at Maple Meadows, a large clearing on the frontiers of Maple Forest, the perfect place to build your first part from the ground up. Easygoing gas, relaxed weather. What more could you ask for? The scenario is to have at least 200 guests in your park and complete all non-optional goals by the end of December year 1. We will see what we can see. Let us start in Maple Meadows. Right. Okay. Well, we don't need that. Oh, I guess they're maple trees. We could sell maple syrup then. First thing we need is a shop. Because the first thing people need when they come into the park is fruit juice and pretzels. And they also might want to take a piss. So we'll give them some toilets. Let's put the toilets over here though. We'll have 2 toilets. And can we do a fence around the toilets? Fences. Fences, there we are, yes. Let's have that kind of fence. Pathways. Want to be consistent, we'll have that kind of path. Good, we can get to the toilets now. Yep, you supply those. Alrighty, we can have a ride. Rides. Let's get a Ferris wheel. And there's bound to be loads of people want to come onto our Ferris wheel. Good. Let's open it. Do we need a supply depot thing? Shops, part utilities, a depot. Don't know whether that's getting supplied or not. Apparently not connected to the resource transport system. Apparently. Still not connected for some reason. Yeah, this isn't very good either. Is that connected now? Or is it there we need to connect it to? It still reckons it's not connected. Not connected to a path. Trees. Nice. Oh, I wanted to do some more trees over here. Oh, that's quite a big old tree. Nice. And if the toilets are full, they can take a dump behind the tree now. Always handy. Research. Are we doing any research? I don't know. Yes, we are. We are researching thrill rides. So let's build another ride. What have we got now? A twister. A wipeout. A mini coaster. Calm river ride. I think we're going to put a thrill rides. Yeah, we haven't got any thrill rides, so let's put a twister in. Put a twister over here. With the entrance there and the exit there. Good, that'll do. Let's open it. Well, we've managed to build a coaster. It needs an entrance though, apparently. And an exit. And we're open. That is the most awesome roller coaster ever invented. How many people do we have in the park? 44. And our roller coaster doesn't work. Apparently we can't get up a slope even though we've got these little buildy things on. How can we edit it then? Edit. Apparently we cannot. Do that. Build. Build. Now, surely we can do it. Yes, there we go. It's still stuck. Well, I think that says everything about the track build that we need to know, really. It's not very good, is it? Track build is not a very intuitive thing to use whatsoever. I don't know, I'm struggling to recommend this game, given Planet Coaster is just 10 times better. Yeah, the UI, especially the track builder, is just very, very, very clunky. You don't want to have to be dealing with it. Just let you use the mouse to drag the rails. To do that one block at a time and change the length of track things with the mouse, it's awful. You could do this all just with the mouse. Well, let's have a quick look at the Steam page. you can see, this is by Texel Raptor. It was released in 2018 in November, and it's currently selling for $23.79. But there is also some DLCs, Booms and Blooms, and is that Fireworks? Taste of Adventure. Given this is 2018, I very much doubt that there's going to be any changes whatsoever to how that UI works. So if you don't mind the way that happens, then you might get on okay with this game. But I think honestly you should just buy Planet Coaster, because I don't like that track editor. But that is the 365-day gaming challenge. This has been day 237, and we are losing money as well, which is always good. I'll be back again tomorrow with another game from my partner show. Perhaps a game where we don't get stuck at the top of a roller coaster and frighten all of our guests. But I hope you have a pleasant day, and I will see you later.